it is Tag Tuesday and you are watching Drinking by My Shelf. My name is Emma and today I'm going to be doing the BookTube watching tag, which is a really brilliant tag invented by Harriet Rosie. I will link to her original video below. This one has been spreading like wildfire because it's just so good. I've loved watching everyone's videos. I think it's so interesting. So well done Harriet for making up this tag. If you somehow haven't seen it, it's basically about booktubers describing their own booktube watching habits. You probably could have guessed that from the name. Question number one, how many channels are you subscribed to? So I haven't worked this out in terms of how many booktube channels I'm subscribed to. I just went through to count all of the channels. It was over 150 but under 160, somewhere in there, but that's all the channels overall. And the channels I'm subscribed to on YouTube are mainly booktube channels. That's like the vast majority of what I subscribe to. But then I also have another like big-ish subsection of lesbian YouTubers. That's my like second biggest category. The LA lesbian YouTubers like Cami Scott and Amy Oldman and Joanna Simon and that whole little clique. And then I also subscribe to a few vegan YouTubers. So it's divided between those, but it's like over 100 booktubers for sure. Just realised I forgot to turn my mic on, so hello, now I sound better. Question number two is, when do you usually watch booktube? I watch booktube in the morning while I'm getting ready for work, and then I also watch booktube for a little bit in the evening, but it might literally be like one video in the morning and one video in the evening, and then I kind of will have a binge watch every week or so. If I've got like a Sunday afternoon where I don't have that much to do, I might just watch for a few hours, watch quite a lot of booktube. And also now I actually watch booktube at work because it's part of my job as the book break host to be kind of building our community and talking to people. So I also subscribe to people from the BookTube channel and I'll go and watch their videos and leave comments and stuff. So that's quite fun. That means I get like an hour in my day of watching booktube at work and I get paid for that. Question three is, how do you balance booktube watching, booktube making and actual reading? For me, the biggest bit by far is actual reading. I read constantly, like my whole commute into work, my whole lunch break, my whole commute back. I read while I'm waiting in the queue at the supermarket. I read while I'm waiting on the platform for the tube. Like every second where I'm not doing something, I will probably be reading. So that's the biggest bit for me. BookTube watching is probably the second biggest, but I'm not really sure. It's probably tied, BookTube making and watching. Question four, is there a difference between the videos that you like making and the videos that you like watching? And the answer to that is not really anymore, but there used to be. And I guess I've tried deliberately to bring those two things closer together. So when I was first starting, I really enjoyed making wrap-up videos and TBR videos, but I found that it was mainly for my own kind of gratification. Like it was my own organising what I was planning to read and what I wanted to read, but I never watched those videos. So I suddenly started questioning myself, why am I making these videos that I don't find entertaining? And that's why I've kind of invented my own spin on those things. So instead of doing a normal TBR, I do my reacting to my TBR. And instead of doing a normal wrap-up, I do my balancing the books wrap-up. Because those are the types of things that I like watching. But in terms of the format of my videos, yes, it is the same, it always has been. And it's been really interesting watching lots of other people's responses to this tag, because so many people have said that they prefer watching videos that aren't very edited, and then that's why they don't edit theirs. And I'm the exact opposite. There's obviously people that I love who don't edit their videos. A really strong example for me would be Lauren in the Books. I think her videos are absolutely fantastic. They're so entertaining and she doesn't really edit them at all. And she's just great at that style. I don't think that I'm very good at doing that style. And also, one of the main reasons I set up my BookTube channel was because I love video editing and I wanted something to edit. So for me, I definitely love editing my videos. I would never stop doing that because that's part of the joy for me. And I also do, on the whole, prefer watching edited videos. I just find them more fast-paced and energetic and more entertaining to watch. It takes a special kind of booktuber who can entertain me with a non-edited video. But I'm clearly in the minority on that. I'd be really interested to know what you guys think, because it does seem to be that so many people view it the other way. So comment below if you prefer watching videos that are edited or not edited. I won't be offended, I promise. I edit my videos because I find joy in it, and also because you should see the raw footage. I stumble over my words constantly all the time, so it would not be a very entertaining video if I didn't edit out all of the bloop 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 bits where I forget what I was trying to say. I've gone so far from the question. How did we get here? Yes, I like watching edited videos and so I make them. Cool. That was the simple answer to that. Question 5, who is the first booktuber that you subscribed to and do you still watch them? And I can't remember the first one, but one of the very first booktubers I subscribed to was Emma Tobias. I didn't discover booktube and watch it for a while and then start making videos. it all kind of happened at once. Like, I started making videos because I wanted something to do and I wanted some stuff to edit. And then while I was putting them on YouTube and like looking around, I discovered this whole community. So I had just done a video where I talked about Lena Dunham's Not That Kind of Girl, and I searched on YouTube and found Emma Tobias's review of it. That's how I discovered her, and kind of through there discovered that there was this whole community. I don't know if she was my very first one, but she was very early. And yes, I am still subscribed to her. I do still watch everything that she posts. I think she's fantastic, and she's really branched out into a bigger range of videos. It's not just all bookish ones now, which is really fun. And we actually have a book club together, we read books together and text each other about them. And she's coming over to England later this month and we're going to hang out, so really fun. And number 6, who is the most recent booktuber that you subscribed to? So again, I don't know the most recent because I subscribe to people quite often, but the most recent one that I remember being like really excited that I found her was Chapter Stacks. And she's quite a big YouTuber, so I was surprised that I hadn't heard of her before, but I watched her, she did a video reacting to the trailer for You, the adaptation, and I really, really liked that book, so that's how I found that video. And from there I clicked through to her channel and found that she's got loads of videos and really similar taste to me and really entertaining videos. I like her personality, so she is a new person that I've subscribed to and I'm really excited to have found. Number 7 is share an old favourite booktuber. So I'm actually gonna say a few, but it's the Booksplosion booktubers. And it's funny because we have totally different taste in books. I just feel like we're living on totally different planets of the BookTube universe. I never really read anything that they recommend in their videos because we just don't read the same kind of books. But I love their energy. And this links back to what I was saying about really liking edited videos. I know a lot of people who are adult booktubers and UK booktubers feel very distant from that side of BookTube. And I can see that, but I just find them really entertaining and I really like their friendship. I don't always watch their individual videos, but whenever I see they've posted a video where they've collabed with each other, I do tend to always watch those because I just find them really fun and energetic and they make me smile. And number 8 is to share a new favourite booktuber, which I guess I kind of already answered with Chapter Stacks, but okay. To answer this one a little bit differently, this is someone who has been someone that I've really liked on BookTube for a long time now, for like a year, but I'm going to class her as a new favourite because recently I've just discovered quite how much I love her videos, and that is Sarah without an H, or Sarah without an H. I think Americans pronounce that name Sarah when it doesn't have the H. Very confusing. She is hilarious, and I really liked her videos. Ever since I found her, I really liked her videos, but recently I've just found myself, the second that I see she's uploaded, I instantly want to click it because I just think she's so funny. I feel like she's someone that I would love to hang out with. She's got this really infectious sense of humour, and again, that's the main reason that I watch her videos, because I don't think we have particularly similar tastes in books, but I just love her personality and her jokes and her silliness. So she's kind of an old favourite and a new favourite, but I'm going to class her as a new favourite because I have newly realised quite how much I have always loved her. Getting deep on a Tuesday with drinking by my shelf. Number 9, what is one of your BookTube pet peeves? And funnily enough, I think I'm going to say it's people having BookTube pet peeves. Like, obviously that's silly. I know people have things they don't like about BookTube, of course. There's certain videos that I don't particularly enjoy watching or don't really get, but then I just don't watch them. Like, I don't really understand the need to share your BookTube pet peeves, and people do this a lot, and it's fine. Like, I get it when it's just kind of a light-hearted joke, like talking about things that you don't understand. Like Harriet Rosie did one where she was like, things I don't get on BookTube, and that's funny because that's not her saying that they're her pet peeves, that's just her saying like, I don't get these things, I don't get why they're popular. That's really interesting. But a lot of people do share their BookTube pet peeves, and I find that annoying whenever I see the titles pop up. Going by my own standards, I don't really watch them. Well, just don't watch it. Like, there's so much stuff on the internet, there's so much content for every different type of viewer. Why does anything have to annoy you? And finally, question number 10, what have you learnt from watching other booktubers? I feel like we're constantly learning from other booktubers in terms of sharing ideas. I like that the whole of BookTube feels kind of collaborative. Like, there's not really such thing as like stealing people's video ideas. Obviously, if someone comes up with like a specific tag, you need to credit them and stuff, but we're all kind of experimenting at the same time with different video formats and then borrowing bits from each other and then putting our own spin on them, and I think that's really cool. So that's really what I learned from watching other booktubers. I learn what I really enjoy watching, and then therefore what I think other people probably will enjoy watching, and therefore what I'm going to make. The circle of creating. Question 11 is to tag other booktubers, but seeing as I've lost track of who has and hasn't done this video now, because being really popular, I am not going to do that. I'm just going to say, you're tagged. You right there. all of you are tagged because I think this is such an interesting one. And also, even if you're not a booktuber, I think it'd be really interesting to know some of your answers to these. So like, when do you watch BookTube? What type of day and how much do you watch? I'd really like to know that kind of thing. So do leave a comment below and letting me know your habits, even if you're not a booktuber and going to make your own video on it. That'd be really cool. And do give this video a thumbs up and go and give Harriet Rosie's original video a thumbs up because it's such a good idea. And hit that subscribe button for new videos every Friday, as well as bonus days like this one. See you next time.